Hello my beautiful Sagittarius, welcome to Taurus Lady channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you very much. Recently, last week, you were like one of my top viewers, so thank you very much. For that reason alone, it's why I'm doing your reading as fast for this upcoming week, so take it as a bonus. Before we move into the spread, how do they see you? How do you see them? We're going to explore the blockage between you two, the possible outcome, and pull 2 pieces of advice. I just want to have a quick announcement about the announcement about the cosmic events happening right now. We've got Pisces and Venus in Pisces, which makes us extremely romantic, okay? It might be affecting not just you, but all of the star signs, okay? So you might be feeling like you're in love more, or you might have been, all of a sudden you might have been dating someone that you didn't really like that much. You haven't liked that much, and all of a sudden like, oh my goodness, I'm in love with this person. Or if it's the past person, you might be your vision might be blurry when it comes to them. You may idealize them, put them on a pedestal and thinking, oh my goodness, they were so great, why did I leave? Or I wish things had worked out because they were amazing. But actually this could be just illusion that is sort of created by the energy of Venus in Pisces, which makes us more caring, more giving, and more forgiving. And it's all right to forgive, but sometimes Pisces, for that reason, because they're so giving, forgiving, and loyal, they are being taken for granted. So please keep an eye on red flags this week, and don't allow anyone to take you for granted, Sagittarius, okay, this week. And if you're all of a sudden feeling butterflies in your stomach, whether it's with the present or past person, whoever you're dealing with in your love department, remember, try to check in with your center at the end of the day and think, what is going on? Why am I feeling so emotional all of a sudden? Why am I in love all of a sudden with this new or old person? And then remind yourself, this is Venus in Pisces. It's what it does to us, okay? Because Pisces... Oh, sorry. The other video came on. Pisces is the most romantic star signs of all. It is a nice energy, love is in the air this week. However, it is good in a way if you're in contact with the right people. But it can also blurry our as well as other people's vision. That's all I've got to say. I hope you're getting my point. So how do they see you, my beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius? I've shuffled the cards already. I cleared the energy. How are you being viewed this week? I know I warned you not to take some action last week, that you could be regretting it. Let's see where we are now. How do they view you? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow, they view at the end of the cycle, 10 of Swords. Maybe you sort of, I'm not sure if you didn't have this card last week. It's about painful ending. They see you finishing some kind of a cycle, Sagittarius. Painful ending. Maybe you felt betrayed. I think you had this card last week. I'm not sure. This is the card of someone who got stabbed 10 times in the back. It's not about emotions. Emotionally, this person's already done. This is a realization. Something came to the end. It's done. It's over. Now it's time to get up and start all over again. So you having some mental clarity of a situation, Sagittarius, this week, and this person knows that you're very much aware of a situation and something is finished here, okay? That's how they view you. Maybe you finished it, but I feel like you are the one who experienced her pain, Sagittarius, okay? But it's in the past, you getting up and you've got a mental clarity, vision of what it was. Was it love? Was it a fling? Was it real? Is it the end? And I think you're realizing, yes, it is. I think your mind is like catching up with it. They also view Sagittarius with Hierophant, commitment. Wow. So they view as someone who does want to commit. Maybe you wanted to commit to them, or maybe you are in commitment. Maybe you want divorce. Maybe you want to get out of commitment. Let's clarify. Usually I do that later, but for you, my cards are so like, I want to clarify now. I feel urged to do so. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords, the end of the cycle here. Painful cycle. Let's clarify what happened here. Okay, you couldn't let go of something emotionally, Sagittarius, but I feel like you're letting go. And this person knows you're not fighting any longer. You gotta fight, fight for this love. You gotta fight no longer here. Ace of Swords, you've got a mental clarity. You understand the situation. You're not being fooled. Okay, we've got King of Cups. You might have dealt with Scorpio, someone, a water star sign. Four of Pentacles. You know, you understand the situation and you don't want to... There's some things that you understand the situation, looking at this from the emotional, analytical point of view. Four of Pentacles is about holding on to security. You might be holding on. You realize that someone here was holding on to security and they were emotionally shut down. They did not reveal the emotions. They were emotionally closed off on you. And that's something you realizing this week. That this person didn't want to take a risk. This person, maybe an earth sign you were dealing with, they're all about security, stability, but they don't take a risk, okay? And, you know, they were the emotional, but they never showed you any emotions. They're emotionally shut down. You understanding, you're like, there's no point me fighting any longer for this. They also view the Hierophant, okay? I don't know if it's the end of commitment or if you've been committed or you've been... It can mean so many things. Let's see. Okay, we've got 10 of Cups in reverse position. Like, you don't want to commit to this any longer. 10 of Cups in reverse position. And they know it. You don't want this commitment. And you don't want a commitment from this person any longer. Let's clarify the Hierophant. Yes, the cycle... I mean, it's weird, you know? Like, death is usually transformation at the end of the cycle. Here we've got in a reverse position. So I think, like... the cycle is not finished, maybe. Or there's something you don't want to change, Sagittarius. It's like you keep finding yourself being put back to square one, okay? With this commitment. It's like you want a commitment, you don't want a commitment. You don't want it passively. Either way, you don't want a commitment here. It wouldn't fulfill you emotionally. You don't think there's enough emotions. You don't think it's gonna work. At the same time, you know... Maybe it's something that happened before, Sagittarius. So this person sees a pattern maybe in you, possibly when you get back with them and leave them, get back and leave them, possibly, okay? Because some cycle is continuing. It's like a cycle that's holding you back. I don't know why. Let's get one more card. Okay. You feel like this person is not your wish being fulfilled, Sagittarius. So that's the thing. Whenever you realize someone isn't your person, you back off. And I think you realize that. You know, you've got a mental clarity that this person is not adventurous enough. They're holding on to security. You could wait there forever for them to open up emotionally. They're closed off emotionally. And you don't want to commit to this or to them, and the longer you don't see it happening or working out. Yes, but now let's view how do you, because this is how they view from their perspective. So they know that you finishing, you letting go of them. They know you know what they like, so you know you don't want to wait for them to open up any longer. They know this. Maybe they didn't show you any emotions, so that's why you're giving up on it. They see you as someone who want a commitment, but right now they know you don't want a commitment, you don't want a family with them. You're deciding, you know, they were your wish fulfilled, but you're going through the cycle when you feel like, you know, there's some transformation, some cycle has to come to the end, and I think there's something to do with you, okay, Sagittarius. Like one moment maybe you feel this person is your wish being fulfilled, then you realize it isn't. And it's difficult for you because you keep finding yourself in the same situation, the same position, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's your fault. It's like you're getting stuck on people who are emotionally unavailable, Sagittarius. These are the ones that catch your heart. How do you view them? How do you view them, Sagittarius? Wow. Passion. They are a passionate person. They are maybe, I don't know, Ace of Cups. Are you in love with them? Because that's how you view them. You are in love with them. Or maybe, I don't know, let's clarify. Because that's how they view you, right? That you finishing this cycle. But they awaken some spirituality in you. You do have some passion for them. Butterflies in your stomach, possibly this week. Pisces, Venus in Pisces blurring your vision, so watch out for that. Ace of Cups. Queen of Swords in reverse position. Earth sign. Someone here is very rational, very logical, honest. Queen of Swords in reverse position. In the past, someone here, that's how you view them. Maybe right now they're showing you emotions, I feel like. They are trying to show you. They might be showing you some passion, emotions this week. But that wasn't the case in the past. They were talking, communicating. It was all like an intellectual talk, conversation, but there was no emotional communication. There were communication issues. Because Queen of Swords can be like this, you know. They don't talk about how they feel. But that was the past. Now you see, or maybe you saw the passion they've had for you, emotions, but it was never talked about, which is confusing. And what's confusing for you, and you're deciding, oh my goodness, I'm letting go of this. You also view them with, I saw you in there. You view them with my lovely Sagittarius. Okay, yeah, they were super slow. They were super slow. They're kind of a person. You might be doing an earth energy, or someone's got earth with the astrological chart. It's a very slow energy, the slowest in tarot. You got bored of waiting for this love to come your way. They're boring. You got bored of them. I'm like a Knight of Pentacles, and yes, I can be very boring in love. I can watch someone forever and never give them the coin. You see? This person doesn't like changes. This person doesn't... I mean, they're very steady, very reliable. But oh my goodness, you're too adventurous for this earth energy, Sagittarius. That's why earth and I would say Sagittarius doesn't go together well, you know? You also view them with this, you're waiting for them. You're waiting for them, I feel like it. For something that, I mean, is it ever gonna come? Okay. I mean, I'm getting confused here a little bit because I sometimes get confused with the signs. So let's read it from like literally your perspective. That's how you see them. So they're bringing you this coin, yeah? Very slow. And the last card, They're waiting for something. Maybe they're waiting for you to approach them at the same time. You know, they're moving slowly towards you. They have some passion, but they never talk about it. So that can be just, I think you can't be bothered with this any longer, Sagittarius, you know? Like, you have passion for them, but they're not revealing emotions. They're just being very practical, very logical, taking the time. It's like they're also waiting for you to approach them. But I think you just can't be bothered any longer letting go of this. And you know that they're so stable, they're so afraid of taking a risk. They shut down emotionally. You've got this clarity and you're like, I don't want this commitment anymore. I don't think that you're my person. If you were my person, you would be here. But maybe, Sagittarius, this is where that's something you got to learn from this connection. Maybe you got to give it some more time. Because I think that's something that fire star signs can learn from earth signs. Like, you can learn this from a Taurus. And I could learn from fire star signs to, come on, just take a risk. So I think that's where the issue is. If you can be more patient, Sagittarius, here. If you can wait for this person. Okay? And if they could learn from you, Sagittarius, to just follow the heart, not the mind. Not being so practical. So what's the main blockage between you two? Someone's got other options in love. And that's why there's the end of the cycle. Someone is like, you know what, I'm finishing this because, you know, I've got other options. I've been waiting for way too long. So what is the main outcome between you two? And my food is coming. Sorry, wait one sec. Whoa, coming. Denisha. Denisha. Sorry about that. I got my lunch. I've been a bit lazy today. And my lovely coffee. But let's get on with your reading. So the outcome, a little bit cold out there. The possible outcome is someone wants to escape this situation and leave this situation because it seems uncomfortable. Sneaking out of an uncomfortable situation, whether it's you. Like I said, I have a feeling, you know, Sagittarius, that you are losing patience for this person. You don't want to wait for them any longer. They're too slow. They're moving way too slow. You're adventurous. But like I said, if you two could learn from each other, if I could learn from fire, and fire could learn from earth, that would be amazing. But it is what it is, right? Let's clarify the main blockage. Someone's got other options, like, you know, I'm out, I've got other options. The end of the cycle. Here, Five of Pentacles. Someone is rejecting someone. Here, okay, leaving someone out in the cold. And the outcome, sneaking out of an uncomfortable situation. I feel like it might be you. You don't want to wait any longer. Okay, and it flipped actually. This could be, you know, either saying that, you know, sneaking out because there's a lack of hope, this flipped in reverse position, or sneaking out, this is Aquarian star sign, okay? Maybe sneaking out and wanting to explore love with an Aquarian, for example, but this was in a reverse position, so sneaking out because there's little hope in this situation. So, why are they bringing you this cap so slowly? Just clarify this one, because That is annoying even to me, and I'm an earth sign. Why? Because they feel like, you know, King of Wands, they feel like they haven't achieved their goals in their life, and that's what their priorities. They're focusing on work. They feel like they haven't achieved something in their personal life, you know, and for that reason they can't focus on love, so they're not focusing on you. So what is the piece of advice for Sagittarius and the person they're dealing with? Can't wait to drink my caramel latte. They'll say natia in Chinese. Two pieces of advice for Sagittarius. Of course, this is for people who are dealing with someone, you know. This is not for, if you're single, you come in here and you're not dealing with anyone, it means that it's not for you. Two cards. Okay, and okay. Oh my goodness, too many cards. I gotta pull one card. I don't want two cards. Wait, because 1, 2. King of Cups, someone's emotionally shut down. We've had this already. And Page of Swords, it's about, you know, some information is definitely missing here, but I feel like, you know, some information is missing. So are you willing to ask someone for advice with King of Cups? Are you willing to accept that someone is emotionally withdrawn from this situation? Because King of Cups is withdrawn. They need time, okay? Are you okay with that or not? I feel like it. And Page of Swords, someone is immature in love. They want things quickly. They want their answers quickly. Some information is missing. Are you ready to wait patiently, Sagittarius, or not? That's the thing. Are you ready to put up with this? That's something you got to answer yourself. Let's clarify this. The piece of advice. Someone here got, you know, hurt in the past. That's why they're withdrawing the emotions, Sagittarius. So that's what you need to understand. And this could go vice versa, of course. Page of Swords, Page of Cups. Someone has love offer here, but it's quite fragile. Or maybe they're wondering whether your love offer, whether you're gonna be stable with them. That's something that worries them, okay? But you may feel an urge to go off with someone else possibly this week because of the Venus in Pisces, okay? So it's entirely up to you. I just want to get a quick card, okay? Let go of control issues. That is the card, okay? Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Sagittarius, love you. See you next week. Bye.